I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but the goats are all the way up there. Even the babies. They're like little mountain goats. It's so cute. Not too long ago, I was building a meat rabbit colony out of pallets. And a lot of those pallets came from the goat barn. But in order to take those pallets and make life better for the rabbits, I had to make life a lot worse for the goats. This is the ramshackle state of our used-to-be beautiful goat barn. I was rushing to finish the colony. I took things apart, set some things to the side, and took the stuff I needed, but I still haven't gotten a chance to clean up properly, so I kind of feel bad for these poor goats. Part of the reason I haven't cleaned up, though, is because this isn't how the barn is going to look forever. For right now, we lock the kids up at night to separate from their moms so we can milk them. We separate the kids in the old rabbit colony, so now it's just a baby goat pen. And most of the day, all the goats hang out in the main area. Once we took the stalls out of here, the space got so much bigger. I mean, it's the same space, but it just looks so massive now. So, because we don't have any goats due to give birth anytime soon, we haven't even bred our does this spring that will give birth in the fall. That's how far away we are from having more baby goats. And all the babies we have can all go in this one massive used-to-be rabbit colony. We don't really have a need for stalls anymore, at least not for a while. Oh, look who came to join the party. Were you guys on that mountain? That was so brave, and you're so big. His horns are coming in. Our youngest baby is massive. He's huge and so sweet. Okay, back to the video. So the plans for this barn have changed drastically. My overly creative brain has been thinking of ways to improve our current goat setup now that we're keeping more and more girl goats and having more and more babies born at one time. Our current setup wasn't very good, and this is the perfect excuse we have to remodel everything. So let me tell you the current new barn idea plan. This colony area is going to be turned into a quail barn. My younger brother wants to try quail, and there's a chance he will love quail and want to keep raising them for years and years. There's a chance he'll try it for a season and decide he doesn't like quail and will either sell them or eat them. If we do end up keeping quail for a long time, I'm going to really push hard to have their permanent housing in another area so that we can turn this entire place into a goat barn. So no matter if we do keep quail or decide we don't like quail, eventually I'm going to clean up all the mess I've made and rip out the rabbit colony, letting this barn go back into its original form. When we first bought it, it was just one massive barn, and we've separated the two halves for quite a long time. So it'll be nice to finally have it all be one big piece again. And I'm going to build the coolest, best, cheapest goat barn setup ever. We're going to have so many stalls. We're going to have like this entire back wall having like 2 or 3 stalls, and then all this wall, and then kind of over here. We'll probably be able to fit like 8 or 10 stalls in here. So all the goat mamas who give birth at a time, whether that is the regular 3 we usually have, or if we decide in the future we want lots of goat butter, so we need another goat to provide more milk for that, then we can have 4 goats kidding at a time, so we'll have plenty of space for that. That'll only take up half the stalls. Then we can have baby chicks in the other stalls. Last year, we had baby chicks in one of the goat stalls that wasn't being used at the time, and I really like that setup, so I want to repeat that. So we'll have goat birthing stalls, stalls for separating kids at night, stalls for baby chicks, and then maybe even we can have one like really big stall for Roxy, our unspayed German Shepherd female. And we have a neighbor who has an intact purebred German Shepherd male. So eventually, when Roxy's old enough, probably next year, we might have some dog babies, which is going to be the best thing. That's like been one of my bucket list dreams for like ever. I think since I was like a toddler. So while all of my awesome dreams aren't probably going to happen for a long while, because that's a huge project, and right now half of the barn is being taken up by a soon-to-be quail area, I can see in the distant horizon a super awesome stall barn with plenty of room for goats, chickens, and puppies. And I'm okay waiting a little bit to have my awesome dream fulfilled. Now let's take a closer look at these cute little babies. They have grown so much. Hello, Horace. He used to be more standoffish, but now he's gotten really sweet. You nibbling my skirt? And of course, Toby. Oh, our favorite Toby. You sucking that finger? Oh, I'm being bombed by goats. Ah, over there's little Will. He's still the smallest of all of them. Hi. Let's see who else is there. You already saw Jancy. He's massive. And there's Duke. He's the biggest one of all. I don't know if he'd be a good Nigerian dwarf breeding buck because he's just so big. I don't know if the does would be able to handle his big babies. And then, of course, Violet and Daisy's over there. And Millie, Tessa, and Penny's way over there with Aletha, her daughter, right there. And the more time goes on, the more I'm convincing everyone that we need to keep Aletha. Look at these nubs! Look at these horn nubs! You are getting so big, so fast! Oh, sweet Duke. Hi, William. William? Your nubs are barely showing. Barely. You're so small. But even you have grown so much. It's hard to tell, though, when you have to be compared to your big siblings. You're still the littlest one. Whittle Will. Oh, how cute. Mother and son snuggling together. Okay, we've seen those boys enough. We can't keep boys. We can't get attached to boys. We're gonna have to sell them all. But Aletha, we can love as much as we want, because we get to keep her forever. Hey, Leafy. Toby, stop hitting my camera arm. I'm trying to film. These boys are getting to the age where they love to play, and to them, play means headbutting. So they'll not like to be mean, but they'll headbutt your leg or your arm that's holding the camera. They don't know any better, but it sure does make my job a lot harder. He's standing on his mom. Be nice and get off her. Baby goat hooves hurt, especially when it's on your spine. Ooh. Okay, everybody, thank you for hearing my goat rant and my grand ideas. I know I have lots of them, and sometimes they don't work out very well, but I'm pretty sure this one will. I hope you enjoyed all these cute baby goats too. They're getting so big. Thanks for watching.